It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at New Era Field in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from New Era Field. This will be fielded at the 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
To throw, it's Allen. Being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Hey, hold on.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K.J. Wright, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Allen. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Come. Flare. Middle. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 42 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
41 Mike, right here.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 72 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Hey, high 7.
54. Pick it up. Pick it up. Jim.
Check. Monday.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this one caught by Beasley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A good pickup there, 22.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught. Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Now Allen. It's complete. It's Gore. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He's got Gore. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. These two teams all tied after 1. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Go. Go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check 33. 33. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Middle. Check flag 33. Check flag 33.
Let's go.
Alert.
Out, 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 out.
Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills have taken the lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This will be taken short. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. On first down, Wilson. And that one complete to Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Clear, clear. Check.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Touch 50, touch 50. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Throwing is Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
49.
Far left.
Mike, 49.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second and 11 now. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Allen now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Let's go, D. 55. 57's the mic. Come on, D.
Check 13. Check out 13.
Here's Allen on first and 10. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Allen now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10.
Hey, hold. Don't be scared.
And again, it's Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Tighten up. Motion. 5 wide. Here we go.
Silver.
57.
Now Allen again. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, watch.
Half 85. Half 85.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Smith.
SOS. 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 Alert.
Joker, Joker.
Let's go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Motion, motion, motion.
Shift, shift. Half 85. Half 85.
He's coming, double up.
Half 10.
Go, go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And the Seahawks first down.
Let's go, baby. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Good. Mike, 49. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch it.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
What? 280. Go 14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he can't get out of the end zone. Yeldon's taken down, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, 41 Mike.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
14, got it. Go get him. Mike, 41.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 8. Now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Carson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now it's Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a delayed give to Gore. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hatch, middle. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Let's look double count right here, double count. Check.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He hits his running back, Procise. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf. They got his man, complete. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson, forced out to his left. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
49 to Mike, watch 49.
Here's Wilson throwing again. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
They can't hang with us.
From the 22, Allen. He's got Gore. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Pick it up.
Alert!
Mark 54.
Hey, orbit.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K.J. Wright picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Alert, alert, alert!
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50.
Hey, box drop.
Strip that ball. 54.
Allen going to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Michael Kendricks. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Check 41.
Good job right there.
Come get some.
Look left.
Here, Ronnie.
On first down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Come on. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. What's the ball?
Throwing again. Wilson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it's 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Got it. 4 down.
I got you. I don't know. 41's coming. 41's the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got Lockett. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D.
Bravo.
33.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Now watch one.
Now Allen to throw again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Alert!
33. Hey, let's get this.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Bring it. Mike, check 30.
Hey, tight. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Hey, check Mike 33. Check it.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
49.
Wilson wants to throw it. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
49.
Now Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go, Zebra. Hey, let's get there. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Okay, check it out. Check.
18. Run left. Tempo.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun, Wilson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
It's just me and you.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Robert Foster. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here I come.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Got an open man, it's Foster. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And John Brown's got it complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready to know I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills. With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The Bills' Stephen Hauschka's got this one teed up, and off we go from New Era Field.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Now the former Seahawks, Stephen Hauschka, with a run-up, and we are underway from Seattle. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike's 49.
Hey guys, listen.
Zebra.
Switch.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
3-15. 12.
Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
You got tight. Gun.
On first down, it's Carson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 17-yard line.
Hey. Here I come.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
49's the mic. Watch 49. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Check 15.
Good job right there. Hey, switch gears. Be alert. Hayward. One flush.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for the... And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. To the air, Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Allen to throw it. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Seahawks 26-yard line.
Here we go.
57. Let's go.
Hey, Haywood.
57. Check. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen got a man. It's Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They run it with Carson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Alert, 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 alert.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Regular.
Mike 57. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get.
Hey, echo.
57. Mike 57. Hey, watch the slant.
Alert, alert, alert. Monday.
57 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, check.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Let's put him on the bus.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. In your face.
To throw again, Allen. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And an alley to run. He's got daylight. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 65 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Allen. And that's complete to Brown. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get off the field. Play. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. You don't want this. Right there, 54, right there.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He's got Gore. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Frank Gore, 37 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
A wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. and good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Here's Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, 64 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. I'm coming.
Wilson now, going to throw again. Escaping and a big loss here as he's taken down. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Hey, wahoo!
Allen now on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Pass 85, pass 85.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Record.
Hey, Alpha!
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Hey, they scared. They scared. Mike 56.
A final shot before half for Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, tight.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And John Brown's got it, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, Gore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Hey, hey, hey.
Alert!
57, exit.
57
Throwing is Allen on third. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Check. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
14. Go.
We got it. 49. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike.
I got him.
Mike's 49.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
49's the Mike. Watch 49.
Let's make these babies cry all the way.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Make these babies cry all the way back home.
Why?
Hey, 0.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Show it up.
On third down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jerry Hughes with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep running.
Time to establish the run game. It's Gore. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Motion, I got one. 50 seconds to
Pass.
Let's go.
On the ball. Hey, Charlie.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And this one complete to Smith. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go.
First down, Bills.
On first down, it's Gore. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Jaron Reed on the tackle.
Five wide.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 22, Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Watch the slip.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the backer.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They go right back to Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation, but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
First down, Buffalo.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Gotta go, in and out, go.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Wilson. And his pass incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
D-line, get that quarterback.
49.
49.
Hey. 49's the mark.
Now it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Every 19. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Stop your whining.
Middle.
Top dog.
Stop.
Hey, dude.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Brown, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, Allen. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Allen now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run with goal out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Hey, 5-7. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
50. 57. Got one.
Come on, 52. 5.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Alert flare.
Gun.
Kill.
Gun. Smooth.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
57 to Mike. Get your swerve on.
Check 9. Alert.
Jim.
Alert. Hey, tight. Hey, orbit.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen. The open man is Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
65. 6 guys.
Check. Alert. Half.
Back to the ground game here. Gore. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the Seahawks' 30-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary 30 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. This is Carson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards that time. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing on second down, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Check 41.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. To throw again is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.